Good morning. It is currently raining and I am waiting for the group of students that I am taking down Yellowstone today. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be driving a 40+ foot bus into Yellowstone National Park today for a week. It's going to be fun.
Trekking poles and gators. Does anyone have an idea? Yeah.
Can I bring...
Tell me your name first.
I'm Aiden Freeman. Can I bring an apple and a dude named Philip? Or no,
I think you can come. I'll give you a couple extra seconds to think about it. You can definitely bring an apple, Aiden. Anyone else have an idea? Gray.
Grace and Ollie, I can bring grapes and olives.
Yeah, absolutely. You have joined the secret hiking club.
Alright, so finally in Yellowstone. It's still raining and cloudy outside, but otherwise it's been good. Off and on temperature, really. I've been times I've been too hot, times I've been too cold. But otherwise a pretty good day. Everybody's out hiking right now. I'm not out there right now because my shoes are wet and I actually brought the wrong kind of shoe. It's my bad, really. I should think about that more often. So while they're out hiking, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the lodging and set a couple cameras up outside, see if I can get some time lapses of the clouds going by. Pull out my computer or maybe just read my book. Who knows? So end of day one in Yellowstone, really cool. I got to come along. They after the hike, the kids made dinner. The first group had it pretty easy. It was just pizza and some salad, which was pretty cool anyway. And then after that, they got some journals put together, and then the ranger started talking to them about the history of Yellowstone. The topic tonight was kind of along the lines of the Lacey Act, or the act that kind of was set in place to punish poaching in the park. This is all kind of set forth by, I think his name was Ed Marlowe? I'll have to look it up again. But it's really cool how that everything kind of spiraled, everything kind of went together there. The whole story of him, I mean, he was a poacher, but how he kind of went into the park, poached buffalo. That's what he did. He would hang their heads in the trees and then kind of come back for them later, and then he would sell them for a large amount of money. The cavalry, the U.S. Army, finally caught on to him, and then they tracked him down to his cabin and then took him. But the only problem was they didn't have really anything that could punish him at the time. So as they were bringing this Ed guy out of Yellowstone, they got kind of a reporter kind of happened to be there, and he did this whole article about it, about how this notorious poacher was caught, but there wasn't any punishment for him. Basically, Ed's punishment was a week in the prison with 3 meals of hot food, and that was it. 3 meals a day of hot food, and he was out. Plain and simple. There was no punishment for him. And so they put the Lacey Act into effect, which started punishing poachers. So the next time Ed got caught, he was thrown in the jail for a month and then charged $50, which back then $50 was actually quite a bit. So, I mean, I don't know if he actually learned his lesson or not, but it's pretty cool to learn how the Lacey Act was put together. Besides that, I do hope to get out more tomorrow. My main shoes will hopefully be dry by then. That's the main issue I had with them today. Is they got completely soaked when we stopped in Livingston for a lunch break. It was raining so bad then when I got to get out of the bus to stretch my legs, my shoes got completely soaked through with my socks in them, and it's not fun wearing soaking wet socks and shoes all day long. So I really didn't want to go hiking in that stuff. So I just said I couldn't go today. I didn't have the right gear. Hopefully tomorrow there won't be any snowshoes, or so the ranger says. So I'm gonna go along with them and take you guys too and see what there's got to be seen out there. I mean, Yellowstone is really cool right now. I mean, there's snow, it's cold, it's cloudy, it's wet, but there's still some pretty cool stuff, and I actually prefer being here now since there's not as much people around. So talk to you guys tomorrow.